I'm sure you've heard that the greatest players in the history of the game are great anticipators, but I'm here to tell you that the greatest players in the history of the game do not anticipate very often. Now, why would that be the case? Because ultimately, when you anticipate, there's a little bit of luck involved, because you can't possibly know what's going to happen to the ball prior to it being struck. You don't know the intention of your opponent. You also don't know, and this applies especially to the recreational level, whether the opponent is going to execute the shot correctly. In other words, your opponent might intend to go down the line, but because of an issue with technique, the ball might go to a different place altogether. So for that reason, it's going to be highly ineffective and inaccurate if you make movements prior to the contact occurring on the other side of the court. So this applies to the recreational level, but it especially applies to the professional level, because here it's very difficult to read the strokes anyway. These players are masters of disguise. So the only way tennis can be played at that elite level is in real time. What does it mean? It means that players wait until the ball has been struck from the opponent to make a move. How do I know this to be true? Well, it's very easily observable when we watch tennis on TV. All you got to do is go on YouTube, you pick out any match, it can be on any surface, and you watch the person that's with the back to the camera. And you pay close attention when they're making a move. You will see that in 99% of the cases, the players will make a move after the opponent has struck the ball. Why do they do that? Because it is far more efficient and far more accurate to recognize the ball in real time. There's absolutely no need to predict the future, or in other words, to anticipate. What often is confused is the distinction between anticipation and ball recognition. These are two completely different things. Anticipation means that a player is going to make a move prior to the contact happening, having the ability to know what's going to happen in the future. And ball recognition means it's more of a reactive move where a player waits for the ball to be struck, then studies the ball in real time, collects information from it, and makes a move accordingly. Now think about it logically. Which one of these two methods sounds like the more efficient one? Well, it's obviously ball recognition, because you are studying the ball in real time and you don't have to guess. Because once the ball's been struck, it is less likely to surprise you. And therefore, the moves that you're going to make in real time are going to be far more accurate than you predicting what's going to happen prior to the contact taking place. Now you guys are probably thinking, Nick, what about the recreational level? Well, at the recreational level, it's even more important to use ball recognition in real time rather than anticipation. And why do I say that? Because balls at the recreational level are extremely unpredictable, more unpredictable than even at the pro level. And here's the reason why. Recreational players very often will have an intention, but because of poor technique and some other factors, their intention doesn't come to fruition and the ball ends up going to an unintended target. So for that reason, if you were to anticipate at the recreational level, I put your chances at 25%, even less than at the pro level. So for that reason, at the recreational level, what you should do is study the ball in real time and use your ball recognition skills to make your moves accordingly. But there's only one problem. Ball recognition is learned through experience. The more balls you see coming your way, the better your ball recognition is going to become. So this is something that you're going to be patient with, because a lot of you guys are not good at recognizing the ball. You're often not able to recognize penetration of the ball. You're also not able to recognize if it's side spin, top spin, or underspin. You also sometimes have a hard time reading the direction in which the ball is coming to you from. So all these things are very normal to take place when you haven't been playing tennis that long, or in other words, observing a lot of incoming balls. So there's one thing that you can do right now to start improving your ball recognition. There's one thing that you're going to have to be patient with. And the thing that you can do right now is give yourself the best chance to recognize the ball better. A lot of you guys are flat-footed and not ready to make a move. Now this transfers through the whole body, including your eyes. You have this nonchalant attitude about playing tennis, your heels are touching the ground, and you're lacking intensity. So you have to give yourself the best chance to recognize the incoming ball and be in a ready position and have high intensity. Now the entire body is under electricity, including your eyes, and you're giving yourself the best possible chance to recognize the incoming ball better. And as I already mentioned, ball recognition is something that you're going to have to be patient with. The more you play, the better ball recognition will become.